Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Sports Talk. Watching the Jets game right now. It's final play is coming through.
To the top. Third and goal. Levis looking. Levis is sacked. Back at the 14.
This is it. This is it. That's what we needed to see. You know what I mean? Final play. The Jets came in. This is it.
Timeout called.
What do we do now?
Look in the secondary because you're looking at the eyes of Will Levis.
This is it.
Yourself, okay,
it's a tough game. It's a tough game. But we're able to, to step up, to do that. Come on, give me this. You gotta give credit to Will Levy. You have to give him credit.
And now it's fourth down.
You have to give him credit. One more. This is it. One more.
Fourth and goal, back at the 14.
This is it. One more. We're able to do this. To get 3 games in 11 days. This is it. This is it. Oh my. This is it. Final plays. You see what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? Final plays. All the marbles, all the stuff. This is the time to step it up. Look at that. It don't matter if you catch the ball, but make sure you. Whoa.
23 on the play was Isaiah Oliver that you had referenced earlier, who would come into the game.
Got nervous.
A lot in this one, but Tony Adams made the first play to Jocelyn, and then it was finished off by Oliver. And boy, that's not exultation there as much as I would think.
Back-to-back week for the Titans. Back-to-back week. Dumb plays costing the game. But as a Jets fan, we're gonna take that. We're gonna take that. 24-17. We're gonna take that. Going on 1-1 record. We're gonna take that.
The New York Jets.
You know, watching this game right now, as a Jets fan, I was a little pissed off throughout the game. I'm watching Aaron Rodgers. I'm like, this is not an MVP caliber Aaron Rodgers. You know, he looked old, obviously. Offense didn't step up. Brees Hall, it took time for him to step it up. I'm like, man, give the ball to Braylon Allen. Braylon Allen came in, he scored 2 touchdowns. As a Jets fan, you got to be excited to see this kid coming in. But watching Aaron Rodgers, he was 18 out of 30 for 177 yards, even though he had those 2 touchdowns from Braylon Allen and Brees Hall. But looking at it, the connection, misconnected with Alan Lazard. Even though Alan Lazard put his hand out, when you put your hand out, you gotta go for the ball. Jeremy, our tight end, of course, missed. If he kept running, we would have been good. But 177 yards, those are mediocre numbers, man. This is not an elite quarterback. All the stuff, you could see Aaron Rodgers taking that time to go to Egypt. Kind of, they're not in sync together, and then for the NFL to give the Jets three games in 11 days. We come on, man. We played the 49ers. Of course, there was from the gate, 49ers was punching the Jets in the mouth. Then today, coming in to play the Tennessee Titans, they no slouch. Tennessee Titans could have won the game. We got lucky. The New York Jets got lucky. And you see the Patriots, how they playing. You know what I mean? You see how the Patriots playing, and it's not what we thought. And this Thursday night we playing them. So that's gonna be a tough matchup. And I don't see, if we keep playing like this, if we play like this, we're gonna lose by good teams. Because if Will Levy, you look at Will Levy, right? He was 19 out of 28 for 193 yards. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Of course, he fumbled the ball if he kept on. And listen, man, that kid have he have some will, man. He's able to. When I thought that the Jets would have sacked this kid, he kept coming out of the sack, But I'm saying, but for the Jets, with Aaron Rodgers' numbers, back-to-back week other quarterback beating him. Brock Purdy make him look bad. Will Levy, again, doing the same thing, man. Will Levy had 193 yards. Aaron Rodgers had 177 yards. Mediocre number, man. That's not an elite quarterback. Rushing, Brees Hall did 14 for 62. Belen Allen was 7 for 32. So the running game is not there. We got to do better with the running games. I think, we got to make some switch, because you see there's a spot when Belen Allen come in the game. We got to do something with Brees Hall. The same, I don't know, since coming back from the injury, he haven't been the same player. So we got to make some changes, in the running game. Garrett Wilson, 4 reception for 58 yards. Brees Hall, 7 for 52, that one touchdown. Belen Allen, 2 for 23 with that touchdown. Mike Williams, he caught that big pass. He dropped one. Mike Williams dropped one. That would have given us a first down, but he was 1 for 19, which it was well needed, man. We needed that. Alan Lazar was 2 for 11. Alan Lazar gotta, we gotta do better than that. Conklin was 1 for 10. Curley was 1 for 4. Ruckert, of course, he had an opportunity for a touchdown. He didn't do it. But on defense, man, it's like, Quincy Williams just, of course, tackling, but you're looking at Quentin Williams, all the money, all those guys, there's nothing. You got a sack from Thomas, and you got an interception from Echols. And Will McDonald, 3 sacks in the game. He stepped up. Now, with Levy, you have to give credit to Levy. There's a lot of sacks that Jets could have had. And this kid kept escaping. He was an escape artist today, man. So, but to have Will McDonald coming in this game, to step up 3 sacks, that was well needed. So I'm super excited for him. Between him and Thomas, those guys total 4 sacks. But 3 for Will McDonald. So I'm super excited for him, Will McDonald, to be able to step up like that. You said with today's game, we don't have a pass rush. Of course, you trade John Frankenmeyer to the bank to Denver. You come on. The pass rush is non-existent for the Jets. Jermaine Johnson, of course, might be out for the season, so that's gonna be rough. That's gonna be rough for the Jets. But other than that, having Will McDonald coming in, where Hassan Reddick could have stepped up to come in at this point right now, he's already all the Jets. Those 2 games, $8 million total from the preseason, from the mini camp, training camp, offseason activity, all that stuff. He's already owing the Jets $8 million. and if he keep up this holdout, if he keep up this holdout, he's gonna hold the Jets at least $30 million. And at some point, no matter what it is, because the Jets gonna keep holding him. They're not gonna release him. So he's gonna be, he's gonna be on the Jets, forever. They're not gonna trade him. They're not going to trade him because the contract doesn't cost the Jets anything. All right. So what they have to do now, what the Jets have to do now, keep holding him, keep him up. You know what I mean? Keep him up. Now he's gonna have to sell his assets to pay the Jets. To pay the Jets. The Eagles knew this. They knew this guy didn't want to play. They knew what he was trying to do, which is why they elected to trade him. You know what I mean? So trading him, now it's a problem for the Jets. But when the Jets talked to him, he wanted, he said he was gonna be here, but he lied. Yeah, so that's it. But he's gonna have to sell some assets to pay the Jets. and because you give up a draft pick. You know what I mean? But looking at today's game, total yards, the Tennessee Titans had 300 yards. The Jets had 265. Passing yards, 165 for the Jets, 171 for the Titans. Rushing yard, 100 total for the Jets, 129 for the Titans. And that's terrible, you know what I mean? Yard per play, 4.7 for the Jets, 5 yards for the Titans. First down, Tennessee has 20, Jets has 16. Third down, we were 5 for 12. They were also 5 for 12, so we even on that. Fourth down efficiency, they went for it on fourth down. We did total plays. They had 60 plays. We have 56. Sacks allowed, we have 4. They had 2. Punts, we punted the ball 6 times. They punted 5 times. Penalty, we were 7 for 70. They were 5 for 45. Even though some of the penalties, man, it was crazy. You know what I mean? Fumbles, they fumbled the ball. Interception, they interception. You know, time of possession, 30 minutes. It was 29 minutes for them. But with all of that, watching it, the biggest takeaway for me. Now I'm glad that we won the game. As a Jets fan, of course, I'm glad we won the game. We got a quick turnaround on Thursday to play. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that we were able to win the game. But it's a tough task when you see Aaron Rodgers with those type of numbers, 177 yards. That's mediocre numbers. You know what I mean? It's a mediocre numbers to be able to to do that. So I'm not too excited with that. As a Jets fan, you take what you could get, right? You take what you could get, but this is not it, man. I'm really disappointed. The way we play. I think that we could do better than that. I really think that we could do better than that. So if we play like this, if we go to other teams to play like this, if we go to playing New England Patriots to play like this, we're not right now. From what I'm looking at, the Jets are not a playoff team. From what I'm looking at, they're not a playoff team. So this is like since Aaron Rodgers is trying to get acclimated with the team. You know what I mean? And all this workout, all this stuff, I'm not seeing it because you can see the steps not together. Like when you're gonna air it out. When are you gonna air it out to do? There's no connection. It's nothing. Meanwhile, I'm watching the Tennessee Titans. I'm watching Will Levy just airing it out. I'm watching them running all over the Jets. I'm watching them do all the stuff. I'm watching it. How the kid is. He's mobile. It's difficult to bring down. He reminds me a lot of Big Ben. When you thought, oh, I got him, it's a sack. You celebrate, and then this kid coming out is running all over. So there was no attack from the Jets, no urgencies, man. It's like, come on, like what's going on? It's going to the wire, man. As you can see, the final plays. It took a final play. For the Jets to the defense step up the right time, but the first they could have had a touchdown to tie this game and go for 2, and we lose the game, and that's what I'm saying. We can't play like this, and the running game has to be better. Breece Hall, I don't know what's going on, but he got to step it up. You know what I mean? I know he got hurt when Jamal Adams hit him with the helmet on his thigh, whatever, but he got to get better. But I think you cut down Breece Hall production plays. You give some to Braylon Allen, because Braylon Allen showed you today he's a playmaker. He showed you last week he was a playmaker. So I think that you gotta cut that a lot. I think to 50-50. Even I will give you don't want to disrespect Breece Hall like that, but but he's not producing much to do that. So I will give some of the production to Braylon Allen. Let him eat a little bit more. Let it be a 50-50 even matchup. And then also now we see Mike Williams. Let him like air it out, design some plays for him. Yes, Alan Lazar's out there, but those 50-50 balls should be Mike Williams. You know what I mean? Because the fact that Alan Lazar put his hand out, calling for the play, Aaron Rodgers, you got to keep running to do that. So like the connection is not there, and I'm not seeing You know, I'm not seeing, and not for those little dink and dunk passes to Garrett Wilson. You know, I want you to air it out, get some separation, and which is why you have Mike Williams for you to do those 50-50 ball for those home runs, for him to be able to do that. He's a feaster. Let him eat. So I do want to see that. And then the defense, you know, we got the front seven. Quentin Williams, I don't even see him in the game. You know what I mean? He's playing, but he's not even in the game. There's nothing that he's doing. There's no, you know. So I'm as a fan, this is not a playoff team yet. You know what I mean? This is not a playoff team yet for the Jets. So I need to see some more. But hey, we'll see what happens. Anyway, man, sports talk. Like, subscribe, and share. All right? Peace out.